Hello guys, Little Kitten Gamer here, and we're back playing Divinity Original Sin 2. My last video cut out a little early. I had a little recording issue, but back where we are. We're gonna go right back up out of the tutorial deck. Go to my journal. What does they give me? Hot under the collar. Find someone to help you remove the source collar. Troubled waters, get your bearings. So, as you guys can see, I'm an elf. A small tome. I like books. Books are awesome.
Empty.
Empty. Bottle rack. Empty bottle. Gold. I like how they just let you roll around. They don't give two flying hells what the hell you're doing. It's a cabinet of books. Rhymes of the Ranger, Part 1. Used to read and learn about crafting. Oh. Ranger. Read. These rhymes in this book are mostly rubbish, apart from 3 lines that you add to your recipe book. With a dagger razor sharp from a long branch, she did craft a straight and narrow arrow shaft. Four recipes learned. Awesome.
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
We have too long presumed source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day another order must follow in Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of source collars provided by Redman is proving most effective. Alright. Hello, lady.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. There you are. Not too. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they? Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon?
Yes, I do have the ball to call your laboratory a dungeon.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh,
No,
well,
I
sure
feel
you'll
fine.
soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new
Lovely.
life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Alright, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, lady. Thank
Good
you.
gods! There's been a murder here.
Yay, murder! Wait, where the hell's the chick that's supposed to be in here? Okay. Hello?
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Sure, I can say maybe you can. You are a sorcerer after all. Tell her that's a trick you haven't yet quite mastered. Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Sure.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Right. And then you just turn around, do your little thing, shrug your shoulders, turn around. You can't see me. Boom. Damn it, lady, you gotta move. Just waiting for you to sit. There you go.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Yes, you're watching me. Please move. Turn the hell around, lady. I want to sneak. I'm an elf. I want to lick the body.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Jesus. Lady. Sneakies? No? Fuck. God damn it, lady. Turn the fuck
This is a
around.
rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Go do it. Go right to headquarters. There we go. No, no, no. Don't pace back and forth. Damn it. Fine. Fuck off, lady. Go to hell.
A young
Jordan.
Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Well, excuse you.
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
That's what I want to do. Eat.
No lesions, no trauma. Just led by magic.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
It seems as though there's a pattern. So, anything interesting for me? From his memories? You ate something off his corpse? Please, don't tamper with the evidence. Especially not like that.
Well, how the hell is this
As
thing
for
I'm
the
supposed to
older
figure out?
woman, I'll have to check out the ship's log. If she's aboard, I haven't met her myself. Must avoid us Reds when she sees us. If you meet anyone like that aboard, maybe you could talk to her. Casually. See when she last spoke to Finn.
Alright. She's gonna go talk to these people.
I forgot how to sing. I did. Oh, there you are. Wife. Would you
Wife.
please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Alright, I'll play along and take your arm. Say, tell the children they must be
Very correct
mistaken.
you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say, that's true enough. Shake her hand.
Presume right.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder that happened. Tell her she'll have to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's backs.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Tell her she'll have to have a look around.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Are we like a bunch of like magic users,
Wonder if we'll
technically?
get to meet the ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself.
Nope.
My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously.
Fake
And
name.
scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Yep. Yes, he might be like a sneaky rogue or something.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I'm inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave, in short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say, "These provide cool in summer."
I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Rubbing your chin, tell him you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. What
Just
month
as I
is this?
thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Assume a sad face and tell him you're mightily disappointed.
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Well, thank you. Giving me the confidence.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over
A
the
broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
Golden medallions.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that? The ship, of course.
The ship. We're gonna look quiet and listen
A
to the
wave of
sound.
sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
It sounds like
Sick
it's
as
moaning like a
leper's
sick man.
cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Alright, I'll close my eyes and I'll try to let the ambient sounds of the ship.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
East,
Burn
okay.
my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
Ooh.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling.
Stroking your beard.
His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, kiddo.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen
Did
more
you see the
appetizing
body?
things coming out
They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Already did.
Turnips and water.
He was yummy.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Staring at him with shock.
Reading. Is this not evident? My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damnable things.
Yeah, damnable
He
things.
grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Predictable, really. Oh? Oh, I see. I crossed a cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge.
Seeker of knowledge.
It is pleasurable to meet you. Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle.
The middle.
Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to discover.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Oh, fuck you too.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Alright, I think it's time to go over here.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Thank you, sir. Kind sir.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
The beginning!
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh, shit.
What's happened?
There is an improvised staff. I'll take that. A shiv. And a cracked two-hander. We'll take the pumpkin soup. The cheese bread, the ham. That's it. Oh, now I got a weapon. So I go to equipment. Look at my pretty character. Let's do the shiv. Alright. What the hell is going on? Deck of cards. Because I do have thievery. My thievery level is too low. Alright, so I'm not going up. Let's see. Uh-oh. Source Hound. Animal hide. Awesome. Administrator.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive, but only just.
Alright, so he's fine. Yay. This guy has a key. Cup of tea! The good part of a sword. I think I'll go here. Let's see, are you okay?
Ivan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low...
What the hell is going on?
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Right here. A key. Alright, let's see what's over here. Okay, that's the key. This? It's locked. Alright, so that's not it. Alright. What's going on? Ah, doggy!
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge. It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines and continues pawing it.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to him.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee.
That's it, you're the elf.
I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Let's see what else is over here.
Damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
That was dumb of me. Right through the fire like a dumbass.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
Yes, something is pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Oh, we're not doing that. die. But if you're gonna be dead, I might as well take a gold. I'm gonna use the stairs. That one's attacking me. That one's poisoned, so that's taking damage. Dead. Dead. Lumpy giblets. Gotta get off the ship.
That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there.
Yeah, there are.
We need to...
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Well, guess what? You're a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna save a bunch of people.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious.
Mushrooms. Let's go safe.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a wait! Void Woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink.
Alright, so they're gonna attack. Everybody's gonna start doing their attacking. So he's gonna run. He's casting Fireball. That one's gonna go there.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Alright.
Let the games begin.
Looks like there's only 3 left. That one's
We're
poison.
about to triumph.
That one's dead. So there's only 2. Alright, that one's coming up. That one dead. Where's the other one? There. That one's dead.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Alright, let's get out of here. Everybody's going up, up, up we go. It's a kraken, or whatever that is. It's like a giant lizard dragon.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity. Hide.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something.
Oh, I can craft. That cheese bread looks yummy. Pumpkin soup. Okay. Alright guys. This is Little Kitten Gamer. And I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked my videos, please leave a like and subscribe. And have a great night. Thank you.